All right, everybody, welcome to the third installment of the El Predicto 2018 edition. Did one in 2016, one in 2017, and really what we're going to be looking at today is what are the expected trends for 2018 in real estate in Ottawa. So there's some different factors that go into the trends that we're looking at. Supply and demand, of course, is the big thing. And if we break it down into each side, if we look at the supply side, we've noticed a reduction in supply in inventory over the last year and a half. We've seen it both on the condo and on the residential side. We also want to understand how many houses are selling to get an indication of what's left. We also want to look at what the builders are doing and how much inventory the builders have and whether or not they're scrambling to try and keep up their supply with the demand that's in the market, which is what we're seeing. The other thing that we want to look at, of course, is the demand. Who's out there? Who's buying these homes? Not just people moving within Ottawa anymore. We're also looking at international people who are moving into the city who are looking for a great deal. They've tried Toronto, they've tried Vancouver, they've tried Calgary. There's some fluctuations there. The expectation is that Ottawa is going to start to see more and more and more of that. Ottawa is expected to grow by about 70,000 people over the course of the next 4 years. So that's an almost a 10% increase. And all of these people need to go somewhere and need to live somewhere. We talk about interest rates and, interest rates are going to rise, and that's fine. It doesn't necessarily mean that rising interest rates stop you from being able to buy a particular home. And I don't think it's going to have, interest rates will not have the effect on the price, the average price of a home, the growth of the average price of a home, as much as people say that it will. Economic growth, there's some strength in Canada, specifically in Ottawa. There's high-tech sector in Ottawa. We talk about how many households there are, how many people who are living here. Availability of mortgages, they're going to continue to be available. And so Ottawa is a great place to live, and the expectation is that we're going to be looking at growth again this year, significant growth this year. The GDP should be going up by about 2.5%. Rent rates are going to go up, 3 or 4%. The interest rates are going to go up about 5%. The inventory is going to go down. We're going to have about half of the inventory this year that we'd seen about 2 years ago. And what's going to happen is we're going to have more and more and more bidding wars. And the bidding wars are actually going to drive the prices of the homes up. So we're expecting condo prices to go up between 4 and 6% in Ottawa. Okay, that's great. Even more exciting is we're expecting house prices to go up between 8 and 10%. So if you own a home in Ottawa right now, great. You have the ability to take advantage of some really high growth rates. If you're trying to buy a home in Ottawa right now, you need to have a great plan in place so that you don't get stuck holding the bag and miss that, okay? Give me a call today. We can discuss a little bit more about your search, whether it's a search for a home or a condo, or we can also talk about the sale of your home and how you can take advantage of maximize these numbers, push the envelope a little bit more for your particular property. The phone number, of course, is always 613-314-3187. And until then, Sty Fire out.